Can you hear me still? Alright. I'm trying to figure out why my broadcast is not my voice in it. I don't want my voice in it right now.
Showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the ACC.
Yep, for whatever reason, it's still keeping my audio. I don't know why.
And Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Yeah, I might have to do that.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Cruz. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Kidnapping Pac-Man.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, he picked it off. Let's go.
Sometimes the quarterback.
Yep. Somebody watching. Might be my opponent. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I'm Kennesaw State.
Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception.
Okay.
Big play for
What up,
his
Tulane?
First down here for the offense.
The dude that's Tulane, CJ, he's watching.
The shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still on his feet.
Could have broke it.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run the middle of the game, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cruz. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
These corners going to give them some space. On second down, wants to throw it. Right down the middle. And that pass intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Barry. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll test the right side. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
The give to the tailback. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw it again. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Getting some heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and... Oh, look out! There he goes! Gives him the big stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, that's always a bad feeling when you're holding your gap and then you turn around and all you see is the back of his jersey. The guy running down the field, chewing up all those yards.
And tell the truth, when defensive linemen go after him, do they really think they're going to catch him?
Absolutely not. I played defensive line.
Try to get it to the edge. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end. Get a nice positive game in the toss play.
Here's the handoff. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got
enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
At 1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cruz. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Texas offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah,
he lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. It's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and QB simply won't.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into his game.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know they only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it.
Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points
had nobody
on the board
open that
before the break.
time.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
Took a sack, and then had nobody open. Bro, y'all are gonna let him run this back. I already know. I knew they was gonna let that happen. He got a good return is what I meant.
Take over and they'll send out the offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
Gosh, bro, I knew that play was coming right there.
Deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk and then possibly get a field goal attack on before half.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stuff.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, looking to throw.
Oh, he's going to mess me to death? Okay.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I got to stop that.
Out in the waning seconds of the
half.
Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Feeling the heat as he lets it go.
Wow.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field.
They gonna give him that roughing the passer.
Late hit on the quarterback gives
it didn't matter. He was already right there anyway.
There's a timeout
Dang.
called as this offense tries to find
With 1
a way
second
to
left.
draw a little
I
closer.
mean, come on, team. Y'all got to do better than that.
One more play
holding
before the
right
teams
here.
head to the locker rooms. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to get to it.
Good hold. That's what I'm talking about. Dang.
No time left on the
Played that
clock.
harder than it should have been.
On the field goal try, and they'll get nothing in like it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18.
So is that Pac-Man like a 3D world or something like that?
It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Oh, okay. Usually he's going to people in the okay.
Second and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Oh, it's on the ground. High fall. Oh, it looks as if the defense got
Come on, bro.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
It always happens in the worst possible time. Bro, really just fumbled that like that.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Tosses to the quarterback.
Yep, there's a touchdown. Garbage.
And he's got it.
Eat that.
Touchdown, Longhorns.
Why is my safety never back there for that?
Timing the 6 set to call that play and know it'll be successful. Jesse, you're looking for big plays when you trick plays and a touchdown, that's exactly what you want.
Man, the quarterback was licking his chops too, David. When he got the ball back from the running back,
Idiot freaking fumbled the ball like that.
At that point, you're just thinking, don't underthrow it too badly and don't miss this guy. Just give him an opportunity, and the trick play pays off.
Oh, snap.
On the move from inside his
I'm paying attention.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to the
Brady just fumbled the ball, and he scores the very next play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State
I
offense.
gotta get that back.
This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're going to ride this running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head.
Yeah, I hate that flea flicker, man. The safety just be giving it up every single time.
Maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the passes.
I probably do need a better safety, but still. If he got deep coverage, he's supposed to be back there anyway.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. At the 40, there he goes.
Let's go!
Running inside the
Let's
20.
go!
Kennesaw State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on things here and everything else.
Yeah, that's a hard play to defend sometimes.
And how about that one?
It's not hard to defend, but
the give to the back.
if your player's not,
They bring him down,
like their awareness not high enough.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 35. Nothing but green ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field.
Come on now, cover the whole field. What y'all doing back there, safeties? What y'all sleep for? Why we sleep? Knew that was a pass.
Corners are going to bail.
No.
Comes out throwing on 1st down.
Yeah.
And they get to the quarterback and
Let's
knock
go.
him down back at the 16.
That is a nice job by the defense in the sudden change.
Y'all gotta get a stop here, man. Y'all can't be just letting him go up and down the field.
You gotta try to stop the bleeding right away up front. When pass rush comes through for you, you create a negative play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Into the end zone.
Come on, bro. Y'all gotta cover that. He just ran right away from you, bro. Who's that? I don't know that dude's name. Benched. That's his name. He's about to be benched. Let him run right past you, man. Come on now. Talking about he ain't got no speed on his team.
The ball is near him. He's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit.
All right.
The return man. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
To the ground with the back.
And with
that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Her timing is impeccable. She always call when I have like when I'm playing the game, she call at like the worst possible time.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
From the gun on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Needed you to catch that one.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and
Tried to
down
catch
the
him
field.
off
It seemed
guard.
like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And here come the Horns. They got it again on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football
What is he
game.
doing, bro?
So they got to be
Play his
feeling
square
good
up.
that they did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense
It's
keep
squared
that
up. They
momentum.
got
I
a
would say
good
stay
tackle.
aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I wish he would have threw it underneath, is what I said. Wish he would have threw it underneath.
Going to the ground.
Come on, he hold him.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
Too many costly mistakes given us put this man back in the game.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Come on, bro. Come on. Y'all gotta be kidding me. Not a single soul is on that other side to cover him.
So fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that. Shooting up yards. So much speed. So hard to stop.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run. Showing your physicality. Setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Dang it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play. They get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Y'all better not let him score here.
Right back to
Y'all better not let him score here. And y'all are going to let him score here. This is cool.
Showed it all on that run.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the run.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down.
Oh, come on, man.
They've got the lead.
Got right there in the hole. Why you ain't tackling him?
Man, I love this offense. Being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense.
Why did you stop like that hard,
and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Leaves it with the running back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Leaves it with the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Oh, that's garbage. That is a trash call right there, bro.
Offense set on first down. Running back searching for a hole. One step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They ran it on first down, now on second. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
I love when my wide receiver sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball, and then gets upfield and gets some positive yards.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got a man, it's Barry. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some
God, come on, bro. You missed him. He's wide open.
Other timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special.
He needs to. He's a freaking senior.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down.
No, I don't want to hold this up. I need to get this done.
Quarterback will audible. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the middle.
Oh, he dropped it. And now he about to take a knee. God, dog it, bro. Fumbled at the wrong freaking time, man. Never. For those that are watching, I am not talking to myself. I got my cousin in my ear talking about when is a good time to fumble. I did.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Bro, if it ain't no luck, that man better not say he knew he was coming back to the ball. Nah. Man just happened to be in the right freaking place at the right time. Stupid that I let this man beat me, bro.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He'll try it again.
Yeah, it's the 4th quarter. He's trying to run the ball out. Like, he's really trying to just run the clock out at this point.
It's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a
hole. I just need a big time mistake. That's all I need to come to. I need to get that fumble back.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was
I
going to be
mean,
a physical.
there ain't no excuse, bro. Ain't no excuse.
Get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop.
I had this game won. As soon as I fumbled the ball, this is all the momentum went. Swung his way.
They're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
Just know I'm about to cut. I hate that, bro.
We waited so long to start the season.
Chuck my control through the wall.
Getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other.
No, he skated with one.
Now you get to come out.
No, he skated with one just there.
Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now for the losing team, obviously not
Heated
the way you
about
want
that.
to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, I'm Reese
rookie
Davis, and this has
or
been another presentation
freshman.
of EA Sports College
Oh,
Football.
he's getting benched next game. He is not. He's not playing because this is some bull right here, bro. Yeah, bro. He's like a 3-star. All he had to do was he fumbled the freaking ball as he was going down. It's not like he punched it out or nothing. That got me sick right there, bro. Because he scored a touchdown there. He scored a touchdown there. Then I scored a off of a what you call it, a jet sweep. Then he throws another touchdown. All I had to do was hold him in the 4th quarter, though. I can't be mad at nobody but myself. Boy, he know he escaped.